Greetings. Last week I traveled for work to California, so I was away for a week. But while I was gone, the postman cometh and he brought me several things. So let me just show you really quickly what he brought. And as you can see, Belmont missed me, so he's having some time out today with me. One thing that came was my good e-box, so I will be doing an opening for this eventually. The postman also brought me my all-natural face subscription, so that's another one I'll be opening. And still more, I got my natural beauty box subscription. So I got 3 subscription boxes in, and I will be doing openings for all 3 of those. I'll go ahead and make those as separate videos. The other thing my postman brought was a little delivery from Etsy from a company called Scaredy Cats. And I learned about Scaredy Cats from Allie's Vanity, and I'm going to link her below. She's a newer YouTuber, doesn't have a lot of subscribers right now, deserves a whole lot more. She doesn't focus on natural, she doesn't focus on organic, she doesn't focus on vegan, but she does focus on indie companies. And this was one indie company that I hadn't heard of, Scaredy Cat. This is a small indie shop. The products she produces are free of talc, free of bismuth, free of fillers and fragrances. They do have vegan options, and everything is custom blended. In other words, right up my alley. So I had to try those. So I am grateful to Allie's Vanity for telling me about Scaredy Cats. The other thing I should say is you can get samples. For example, you can get 5 samples for $5 and then pay the shipping on those. So let me show you what I got from Scaredy Cat. You saw the little box, and then it's just wrapped in paper. Here's the little business card for Scaredy Cat Cosmetics, and the brain behind this is Kelly Crawford Fetterman. I got a little sampler of 10 pigments. Her pigments come in these little vials, which I kind of like. Kind of like it better than the clamshell or better than the sample baggie. Although I haven't played with them yet, so I might not. I might say, ooh, they're really awkward to work with. They have a little rubber stopper. So you might ask, well, how do you get the pigments out of there to try them? And the answer is the handy dandy Starbucks stopper. Whenever I get a Starbucks coffee, I grab one of these stoppers. I need it anyway to make sure the coffee doesn't spill. And it fits in just perfectly. So I'll be able to get the pigments out that way. While I've got that one out, I will swatch it for you. There it is. That was the color called Akura, A-K-U-R-A. On the vial, you'll have the little Scaredy Cats. It says trial vial, and then the Akura. There's no room for it for the ingredients, which I kind of miss. I would like to have the ingredients right there so that I can tell, and they're not marked lip safe or anything like that. So the marking on these is kind of not my favorite, just because I'll have to get online to check, for example, lip safe, or what exactly I can do with them, because this is a color, for example, that I would definitely wear on my lips, this Akura. So let me show you the other colors I got. I probably won't swatch them, but I will do a shadow of the week and do them there. This is Love Stinks, pink shade. Beautiful purple coming up, and it is called Pink Elephants. That would make a pretty nail polish. And of course I can't resist a gold, so I got this gold, which is Nouveau. I got rose gold. I'll put it up next to Love Stinks so you can see the difference. Those would go well together. I'd like to do something like that. Could put all 3 of those together, and that would be very nice. This is Don't Be Coy, metallic. There it is next to the gold, which is Nouveau. You could see I was in the mood for spring. I have a lot of pinks. Hirundo, that would make a nice blush. And again, let me pull the rose gold so you can kind of see those side by side. There's the rose gold, there's Hirundo. Here it is next to that first color I swatched. Phoenix Tears. There's rose gold, and there is Phoenix Tears, so you can kind of get a look at those. Another beautiful pink that would be beautiful on the cheeks or on the lips if it's lip safe. This is Insomnia. And there is Insomnia next to Hirundo. And this beautiful green Amanita. So that is Scaredy Cats. I'm really looking forward to playing with Scaredy Cats. I will do a Shadow of the Week with these coming up so I can talk about how they perform and what they do and how I like them. But so far, I think the little vials are nice. For one thing, I'll be able to distinguish them really easily in my collection. And right now they fit in this little baggie, so very, very convenient. Again, I really like the idea behind this small indie company. I like that it's no fillers, no bismuth, no talc, no fragrances. So I think it's going to be a good one. I just need to go on and figure out what's lip safe and what's not, figure out what has calcium aluminum borosilicate in it and mark those so that I'll know when I go to use those how I want to use them. Because even if it's lip safe, if it has calcium aluminum borosilicate, I'm not exactly going to want to put it on my lips. So I just have some more work to do. I generally prefer to have more of that information up front just because I'm lazy and I don't want to jump back on and do the work of finding out, but I will. And I suspect they're going to be good, clean pigments for the most part. Looking forward to trying Scaredy Cat, and again, really happy that Allie's Vanity turned me on to those. I have mentioned from time to time that I have a friend who sells Mary Kay, and while I was there, she gave me some gifts. So I'm going to talk about Mary Kay. One of the things about Mary Kay is that the product is just not clean. So these are all products for my rainy day kit. They do not list their ingredients on the website, but on the boxes that you get or in the containers, all the ingredients are there so that you can see what is in them. Another thing about Mary Kay is it is going big guns in China, so in terms of animal testing, yes, they're involved. I heard that China is going to stop requiring testing on animals. Don't know if that's gone through or not, but for right now I know people who are watching animal testing are continuing to watch whether or not companies are in China. Here's one of the shades she gave me. It's the shade Azure. I actually picked this one out. It reminds me of Deborah Lippman's Mermaid's Dream. And there is a finger swatch. You have to kind of give these a good hard rub. There it is. She also gave me this color, Dusty Lilac. This is actually a refill for a color I already have, and I've always liked Dusty Lilac. There it is. And the last one she gave me is also a color I already have, and it is Sweet Cream, and I've used quite a bit of that for my rainy day stash. Mostly before I went natural. There is Buttercream. Don't know if you can see it. And you can see they don't swatch really darkly. So these are ones you really have to kind of layer and layer and layer to get the pigments to come up. But they stay all day once they're on. A couple of things about these shadows. They do contain parabens. They do contain, I think a BHT was in there. And they do contain both zinc stearate, which is an irritant, and silicone. So they press with both the silicones and the zinc stearate. She gave me one of these lipsticks, and as their formulations go, this was not bad. It was cleaner than most. I hope they go more in this direction. It's one of those that's really kind of dark and scary looking in the tube, but there's the color. Very, very pretty. That's it over another lipstick. The other thing I got from her was this lip gloss. This is Nourishine lip gloss. I don't know if it's a color, but it's the clear. This does have calcium aluminum borosilicate. This also had calcium aluminum borosilicate. This one definitely had BHT in it. It had the synthetic petroleum-based products in it. So certainly not the cleanest formulation. It does have that marshmallowy smell that I love, but I can get the marshmallow scented lip gloss from Kiss My Sass that doesn't have calcium aluminum borosilicate. Some of the Kiss My Sass products do have calcium aluminum borosilicate, but some don't, and they have a clear one that doesn't, has a lovely smell of marshmallows. Love the consistency. That really is my favorite lip gloss. This reminds me a lot of that, but the formulation is a lot less clean, unfortunately. The one thing I will say about Mary Kay is that as a company, it has been extraordinarily good to her. She is, I think, on her 4th car. She gets health insurance through them. It has really done the work of allowing her to have her own business. And so I actually like that about direct sell companies. It does allow women alternative career paths. She was a person who stayed home with her children. They live on a ranch. She had a lot of work to do, and then once her children grew up, she started her Mary Kay business. And again, she's been doing it for 10 years and has done extremely well. I appreciate the sentiment behind the gifts and am glad to have them for my rainy day kit, even though as a company, Mary Kay, it's kind of on the one hand, China, right? Ingredients, 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 but on the other hand, been a very good company to her and really allowed her to have her own business. Okay, that's it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and get off because I need to open at least one of those boxes and make one more video, and then I'll try and make one either tomorrow or Friday. I'll also do for you a shadow of the week coming up because when I was traveling, I took Meow Cosmetics with me. That's what I have on my eyes today and on my cheeks. And I had fun playing with two of their collections. I think one was Sunless Sea and the other was Caribbean. And they were nice shadows, but I'll talk more about those when I do my shadow of the week. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your patience while I was gone to California. California was springy. It was vibrant, vibrant, green in the hills, just gorgeous, and almond trees just in full fragrant bloom. An amazing time to be in California. And today in Kentucky, there's snow on the ground. I'm looking outside and yeah, we have snow. And to top it off, no snow day. I've got a lecture today. So I've got that lecture all planned, which allowed me to do this. I really digress, but I'm so glad to be back, so glad to be doing videos. Can't wait to catch up watching some more YouTube videos. Meanwhile, I'll make it a great day. Bye.